Something strange is happening in Green Bay. A franchise built on tradition, stability, and loyalty suddenly looks more like a revolving door than a fortress. The Packers' 2025 free agency period has been anything but conventional. Known for developing in-house talent and rewarding long-term investment, Green Bay has instead watched player after player pack their bags, and only a precious few return. Veteran offensive tackle Andre Dillard is the latest name to vanish from the roster, inking a fresh deal with the San Francisco 49ers. And just like that, another chapter quietly closes in this most bizarre offseason. Let's be clear, this isn't just a regular case of roster churn. This is a full-blown identity shift. The Packers entered the offseason with 11 unrestricted free agents. As the dust settles and organized team activities loom, only 2 remain in green and gold. Yes, just 2. The ones who stayed. A slim list. Let's start with the good news, or at least the news that fits the Packers' usual script. Kicker Brandon McManus was the first piece locked in. After a failed experiment with rookie Anders Carlson and a revolving door of backups, McManus came to the rescue in 2024. He nailed 20 of 21 field goals, good for 95.2% accuracy, second best in both the NFL and Packers franchise history. Before free agency officially began, the front office wisely handed him a 3-year, $15.3 million deal. Then there's linebacker Isaiah McDuffie, a 6th-round pick in 2021 who stepped up in a big way last season. He started all 17 games, racking up 97 tackles while playing over 64% of defensive snaps. His efforts earned him a 2-year, $8 million deal before he could hit the open market. Technically, tight end John Fitzpatrick stayed too, but barely. After being pulled off Atlanta's practice squad, the Packers didn't offer him a restricted tender, making him an unrestricted free agent. Still, he re-signed for 1 year at $1.5 million. He had minimal impact, logging just 1 catch for 2 yards in 9 appearances. That's it. That's the list. 3 players, only 2 of whom were major contributors. Exodus in Titletown. Who left? Let's talk about the brain drain. Center Josh Myers, once a 2nd-round pick and 3-year starter with over 3,000 snaps under his belt, quietly took a 1-year, $2 million deal with the New York Jets. That's starter-caliber talent walking away for backup money. Defensive tackle T.J. Slayton started all 17 games last season. His numbers dipped, but his presence in the trenches was vital. He now suits up for the Bengals under a 2-year, $14.1 million deal. Linebacker Eric Wilson, a 30-year-old journeyman, was one of the quiet engines of the defense. 7 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and 1 forced fumble later. He's off to Minnesota on a 1-year deal worth $2.6 million. Perhaps the most frustrating departure is cornerback Eric Stokes, a 2021 first-round pick. Stokes was supposed to be a building block, but after years of injuries and regression, he logged 0 passes defensed in 7 starts last season. 0. He's now a Raider for $3.5 million. Corey Ballentine, Robert Rochelle, and A.J. Dillon followed suit. Ballentine helped save the Packers' playoff hopes in 2023. He's now with the Colts. Rochelle played almost exclusively on special teams and earned a look from the Chiefs, though they've since cut him. And Dillon, the former bulldozing 2nd-round pick, has moved on to the Eagles after missing the last season and a half with stingers. Then there's Dillard, the former Eagles first-rounder who barely made a dent in Green Bay. He heads to the 49ers, likely on a minimum deal. His exit may not hurt, but it still symbolizes the constant outflow of bodies from this roster. Who's new in Green Bay? The Packers weren't totally idle. They made moves, but not the kind fans are used to. They splurged, and that's not a word often associated with this franchise. Guard Aaron Banks is the headline addition. A former 2nd-round pick of the 49ers, Banks has started 43 games and showed durability. But here's the shocker. Green Bay dropped 4 years, $77 million on him, making him the 6th highest paid guard in the league. For a guy ranked 36th in pass blocking efficiency by PFF last year, it's a bold swing. Then there's cornerback Nate Hobbs, a talented but inconsistent player from Las Vegas. His contract? 4 years, $48 million. Big money for someone who has missed 16 games over the last 3 seasons. In search of speed and special teams juice, the Packers grabbed Mecole Hardman. The former Chief caught just 12 passes last year, but has elite return skills. His 1-year, $1.5 million deal is low risk and could pay off if he rekindles his explosiveness. Linebacker Isaiah Simmons is another gamble. A top 10 pick in 2020, Simmons was once considered a defensive unicorn, capable of playing anywhere. After fizzling out in Arizona and being reduced to a part-time role in New York, he now gets ace obo,